Over to other international stories, and the US has announced that it had agreed with Iraq to withdraw all the remaining US and coalition combat troops in the country, but no timeline for the withdrawal process has been provided yet.
We are not and will not offer any unilateral gestures or incentives to sweeten any sort of deal or to induce Iran to back to the negotiating table or to a better position at that negotiating table. The second point I will say is that this administration is committed, working in many cases with our allies and partners, to holding Iran to account for precisely the offenses you listed. Its human rights abuses, its support for terrorism, its ballistic missile program. When it comes to those areas, that is precisely why our strategy sees the mutual return to the JCPOA as necessary but insufficient. Insufficient because we seek not only a longer and stronger deal, but over the longer term, working with partners in the region, follow-on agreements to address these very issues. Now, we don't need to arrive at those follow-on agreements for us to hold Iran to account for its behavior, because we will continue to do that right now. When it comes to sanctions, the point I made before remains. We are prepared to take the steps necessary to return to compliance with the JCPOA, including by lifting sanctions that are inconsistent with the JCPOA.
The statement said that the missions of US and coalition forces has now transitioned to one focused on training and advisory tasks, thereby allowing for the redeployment of any remaining combat forces from Iraq. The move comes amid near-daily rocket fire on US forces attributed to Shiite paramilitary groups linked to Iran, which led Biden to order airstrikes on affiliated camps in Syria. But President Biden, in a rare point of agreement with his predecessor, Donald Trump, has been looking for ways to wind down what have come to be known as endless wars. Iraq, in the statement, pledged to protect bases with US-led forces who Washington said were present solely in support of Iraq's effort in the fight against ISIS. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.